Ooh.
Hail, friend.
My awakening brings a new age. Time is fleeting.
Muzzle their magic.
That's annoying.
The world tree heals all.
Arise, twin shadows.
Alright, team blah blah blah. I thought I'd go except for there, but I didn't do it. Punished. Bro, you got the frickin' 2-6. You gotta be joking me. Oh, here we go. We can go double the trail mix here, right? And we'll be at 9, and we can go Sadrasil. Right, that's the play. And deal $5. I get screwed by Shadow Step actually. On Colt Neophyte. Let's see if he's smart enough.
Arise, twin shadows.
Yep. The right play, in my opinion, is to do that on Colt Neophyte instead. They doubted themselves. They were thinking about it. You can tell they're thinking about it. But it actually looks like I'm going frack here, so that's probably why they didn't do it. So now I have the answer. It did take a lot of damage though, which is not what I like, but
Arise, twin shadows.
team blah blah blah. Dude, if I dream the 2-3, they'd actually get the minions, which would be pretty bad. I go this with lifesteal. It could be a lot of life, but I think I'm better off just taking this. I thought to panic there. I should probably kill the 1/3 there.
Mysterious
Mm.
orb, what is your wisdom?
Swiftly.
Mm. Elusive? Son of elusive. Trades? That seems so incorrect.
Your card
Ah, sing along, buddy.
burns. Make your choice.
It's likely explosive trap, which
Time is fleeting.
was. This is very good. Very good pickup.
Your card burns.
Fum.
All right. Threatening lethal, at least. What's your first feeling about the nerfs? About time.
Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom? Have you filled out the paperwork?
Ah, they're face tanking it. Okay. Need the RNG 1 damage here. Oh, that makes life easy. Got him. Feel I played that pretty well. Good first game of the day.
By petal and thorn.
How are you doing today? Hungry but very focused. Worked on my book. I went to Jewel today, and I don't normally go to Jewel, and they had Johnson's Italian sausages, $7.49, buy one get one free. Normally they're like $6 for one. So I bought like 12 and I put them in the freezer. So basically I have enough sausage to last a lifetime right now, chat.
Must have slept in.
His chat's off. All right. Dude, it was like $3.75 effectively for a 5-pack of sausage. It's like an absurd deal.
Just a dream.
This is a weird play. I have reasons to do this, but it makes things really awkward for them, in my opinion. So over trading here, but it might have been better to go face. I don't know. I'm hoping they can't remove my sing-along buddy here, which is why I'm doing this. They hit this jerk one. For sure.
The world tree heals all.
unfortunate, but... Do I have lethal here, though? I do have lethal. I saved the wrath for this turn. So you know... Oh, they got it. Dang it. So close to lethal here.
Contemplation. Your minion will explode.
For a Mithrasil.
You set up a turn 6 win. Pretty easy, actually. I have about a 70% win rate against Hunter. That's interesting. Very interesting line, but it's gonna die, so it's... I don't know. I don't know if that's a good line or not. And they can't even push face here.
Time is running out.
I'd take my own slot just so it would be an easy win. That'd be nice. And I wouldn't have to think. Do I have lethals here? I'm so close, actually. Because of the rush, right? Okay. Let's go for a pedal picker first.
The world 3 heals all.
That's probably lethal. Okay. Need to get... Let's go fast. 5566. No! I'm just so close, chat. I'm so close, but I don't have it. Ah, crap, chat. Frickin' I did. Not lethal. 6-6, right? Trade.
Your minion will explode.
That was one off there. Discover Innovate would have worked. I missed that. Yeah. Aether Awakens kills themselves here, which is awkward for them.
Time is running out.
Got him! Get out of here. Boring. Alright. So, same thing. If my play is 100% losing, you're gonna be like, why would you do the 100% losing play? Any other play seems better, right? But your play might be 100% losing as well. So it's just kind of an annoying argument that I hate having, basically. Better and blah blah blah.
Muzzle their magic.
My magic chat.
Thorn in your side.
If I play this on 4, then on 5 I have 7. So I gotta play this on 5, and then I can play a turn 6 frac, which is pretty good. Set sail for blah blah blah.
Must have slept in.
Explosive runes isn't standard. Are you a really good player? Yeah, so it's a very natural question, saying it just, so certain questions are kind of, so it's hard if I have to justify every time there's like a spot where there's no winning play, if I have to justify 10 different other lines of why they're also not winning plays. It's just going to be exhausting, and I don't want to do it. So that's kind of the issue of why I'm giving you shit. But your question is very natural. I just find it annoying because I get it all the time, and it's a thing of, like I said, pro players will just spend all this time arguing of like, oh, my play is the better play. No, my play is the better play, when both plays are 100% winning or when both plays are 100% losing. So if you so yeah, maybe explosive runes. So explosive runes might have actually that's something I didn't think about, right? Explosive runes might stop it. Bam, we already figured out mage is better, right? So now you got it. So I just, yeah, so it's more, you're kind of, I have to make a fast decision there, so you're kind of saying me to justify. So it's just kind of I'd rather you phrase of like, I think explosive runes was an out we could have gone for. That's probably the better way to frame things.
Just a dream.
All right, this is really good. Doesn't stop the way he plays dragon first. Yeah, but then he can't play the bot first. But then it just still has 17 attack, right? So it still always loses if our opponent knows what to do, how to play around it. So, but it does give our chance opponent to make a mistake, which is valuable. So that is interesting, right? Son of a counterspell. Very unfortunate here.
Your minion will explode.
This is terrible order. It's Oasis ally, so we do not want to. I guess we go this here. Yeah, terrible order by me. Slap on the wrist. Warlock is a fun, interesting value deck. It exists to exploit. It's one of those things where if you look at this world of like, oh, decks that are good need to be nerfed, what you end up getting is every deck becomes a tempo deck. You need powerful defensive tools, and there tends to only be one defensive deck. So the slap on the wrist is just like what practically happens if they nerf Warlock is you lose Warlock, right? And then we lose this really fun, interesting deck that a lot of people like playing because somebody thought it was unfair, right? So basically, I'm really against it, nerfing it. So, and it did get nerfed, and the nerf matters a lot. So. But nerfing Yor would have been, but yeah, so now I'm assuming the 3-mana spell goes to 4 and is probably unplayable. People will probably play the deck, but just cutting that card. Probably make Starship Warlock really bad. I think it'll be a control meta. You mean a good meta? I mean, this is how people look at things, is they look at it as like, oh, like it's class warfare. Like, oh, this. It's more what kind of gameplay do we incentivize? So, like, what I don't want is Saladrisil Paladin meta, and the only way to copy it is hyper aggro, like those kind of metas, you know, or every deck's a menagerie deck. So, dude, we're crushing it today. Maybe go. Oh, amazing top deck. Literally best top deck here.
Petal and sword.
Insanely good top deck here. My curve is so absurd here. Oh, we're so ahead here. Such a bad turn for them. Oh my god, what an absurd top deck. Alright, we're so ahead, it's ridiculous here. Trying to start, and we're just play ultra conservative here because we're so ahead. Don't let them get back on board. Game frack here. Frack is nice, but we can still beat frack here. Oh, my opponent's also unlucky. Oh my god, they're so unlucky. Dude, okay, this went very well for me.
Have you filled out the paperwork?
Must have slept in.
They have no frack, they have no Saladrisil. I have Emirdrasil, I have a better Imbue, I have board.
By
That's interesting.
Just a dream.
More wishes? No way!
Chat, is this where chat tells me that I should have known Blood Mage Soundless was coming, so I should do a play that incorporates that? Man, so glad I have chat here. Tell me how to play this game. All right.
Your minion will explode. I concede.
Okay, over-explained game. I kept pouring it plenty. I really should have looked at keeping the 4 mana guy is not actually very good going first. It tends to be better on coin. And you'd rather hit for things like a Magistrail here. So our turn 1 is quite hard of like but I think we're gonna go for Innervate Horn. This gives us outs. Also to, oh god, this is actually really awkward. Because Mark of the Wild is pretty good in general. It's an interesting thing of like Innervate this, but I think Mark of the Wild is better. I might be going Sing-Along Buddy here into Mark of the Wild. And then by doing that, it's risky, but it might just high roll me a fast win here. Because they wouldn't be able to answer it, and then I can just double up and get tons of stats. If they don't do anything here, we're going to be so ahead, interestingly enough.
Time waits for no one.
Okay, they didn't do anything. This is so freaking huge, chat. So I'm gonna go Sing-Along Buddy here. You could go Hero Power, but I do this. It's very annoying for them to remove this. It's a 3/7. And then I can go Dreambound Disciple next turn and get 2/2/2s. So we're just going for, we're on the play, and we're going first. This is a spot where we're just really, really ahead. And that might just put the nail in the coffin here. We're gonna go Dreambound here, right? Then we're gonna go Innervate, right? This makes this mainly to get the 3/3s. We ping, and then I want to, I'm probably going to be in top deck mode here, so I'm going to buff this to rush it in. They can't buff, and I'm going face here. I have freaking 14 attack on board on turn 3, going first, and they have nothing. We're just so massively ahead that they have to pull off some sort of miracle here to win. And a Magistrail is not it. This is just a very, very slow value play that doesn't beat this board. So I have an interesting conundrum of like, I can't really even play this. The real conundrum is, do I trade here? They can get more card draw, but they don't, like, card draw is not how they win here. So what I could trade here to intentionally trade stuff off, but I think I'm just gonna keep it simple here. I'm gonna Hero Power here. I could trade to block, it might be right to block the taunt spell, right? All right, so I think I'm gonna trade. I thought about not trading there, but I'm gonna trade, go face. And this just like puts me in a commanding position. I have 20 attack on board. Like I said, I could have gone face. It was close. I considered like the situation, there are more situations where I get punished for not trading there. But it seemed right to trade, but it's very close. The 3 damage is immensely valuable. Because yeah, see now I don't have lethal, which is quite bad. So maybe it was better, but still putting them down to 1, it seems very tough for them here. They really need like a 5 mana Saladrisil, I feel like here, or they need to go like the 2 mana spell here into some sort of crazy bullshit, basically. But I also have top decks for lethal here, so Soladra still could happen here, and they could get but they kill themselves. So, oh god, it's actually really interesting. I could kill lethal them, but I actually have board space issues. So we're just gonna hero power here again. If they do the Soladra still play, they die, right? Because I put them down to 1 life. I can't unfortunately go hero power buff. So I'm gonna play this. We're gonna go all face. I could play the 3-drop there, but I think I'd rather just save that. I put them down to 1 life here, and they need a hell of a play. Soladra Shield member doesn't cut it because they will deal 5 damage to themselves. So otherwise, and this lives. So I think we got him here. I mean, they would need some sort of crazy amateur still out here, but I just don't think it happens here. Okay. They're healing for 6, but once again, like, I have a giant board here, right? What do they have to hit here? They have to hit some sort of ridiculous out, because I have a giant board. I've just been so fast here. And you know, they have to be desperate here. I have rush plays and a lot of ways to win here. That's a fell spell. So they, I don't think they have fell spells here. Let's see if they can pull off some crazy bullshit. That is some crazy bullshit. Ah, son of a gun, chat. Okay. Do I have lethal? Okay, so I can play this for 3. I can trade both of these off, right? So I trade, right? I do the right order. So I have space, right? Trade. Then I do this, and then I do rush, right? That's 4, and then that's 3, and then I push 9. All right, that's lethal, all right? So let me just double check this. 4 attack, trade, and yeah. So I trade this off first, and I don't want to get doubled up because I don't want board space issues. Trade here. Trade. Base. Got him. Let's go! We did it, chat. With an over explain for the final push.